This is a Dragon Blazer production. Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Two Grown Men, Ranking All the Things. This is a podcast with me, I am Snow, also known as Xavier, as well as my father, also my co-host,
Steven,
who kind of owns this thing as well. Yes, that is his name. Today, we are going to do something completely different from what we did last other week, and we're going to do living creatures. I would say animals in general, but I'm excluding mythical beasts and extinct beasts. So no dodos, no dinosaurs, none of that.
Well, not only that, but we're also excluding, including any creature in the animal kingdom. So we're talking insects, we're talking sea creatures, we're talking any mammal, so any living creature that is not human, that is not extinct, is included in this list.
That's right. Couldn't have said it better myself. Probably could have. I don't know. I wasn't the one who said it. Today we have almost twice as many as we did last week, with 13 people putting their votes in. Last week, I think we only had like 7, maybe 8.
Yeah.
And one of them was Father's brother, Ricky, also known as Rage, from the Rage and Blaze show, as well as my sister, Raina, from the Juvenile Jurisdictions of Judgment. I am a part of that as well. Although I'm no longer juvenile, so ha ha ha. My two friends, Beryl and, for simplicity, Alec. As well as 3 of my cousins, which I will affectionately refer to as Cousin 1, Cousin 2, and Cousin 3. Dad's friends named John, Mary, and Jennifer, as well as his mom.
Most of those showed up on... So, we put on the Facebook page, Dragon Blazer Productions, and Instagram, and Twitter, asking for you to give us your list, and a couple of those came from people reading that and responding.
Yep. That is correct, and a lot of them... Apparently, you really like putting animal emojis. Unfortunately, there was nothing for Rhino. Oh. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, it's pretty adorable. Anyway, if you can find a way to find a link to our podcast from like Instagram, and you can comment your top 15 or one of Dad's friends, Jennifer, actually put on a top 10. We just improvise and, essentially go from, put like a set amount of points, like, still 15 to number 1, however, their number 10 is still 6. So, they just don't have any that gives away like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 5 points. Basically, you can do any sort of a top X number of animals or whatever we're doing the podcast for. As long as it doesn't exceed 15. Aside from that, there's also one more thing. We're basically grouping some animals together. Like, if there's a like for instance, cats and like for a tabby cat and a Siamese cat, they're both just cats. If someone can put down Siamese cat or ginger cat or whatever, or even kitten. However, all of them will be classified as cat on the list, but when we read out their individual list, we'll just read out their what they put down, because they'll just put down their favorite species. That's how it'll work. However, they can also do different species of cats rather than breeds, like lions or tigers. With that out of the way, I think we are ready to start with number 10.
Number 10!
So you may not have heard this, but he said that he's disappointed with my stuttering when I say and ah. Isn't that my trademark? Anyway, number 10. Fun fact, we have 2 for the number 10. Both with 34 points. At the number 10 slot,
so
we have...
Does that make this 10 and 9?
No, kind of 11 and 10.
Oh, okay.
So, this is a panda with 34 points and a goat with 34 points. A goat got 3 people voted for it, and a panda got 5, so I'm sure we can... So that basically means the goat wins, but I decided to, just put down both of them. But, we're just going to count the goat, for the most part. Anyway, the goat. Beryl was definitely one of those people who really likes goats, not for the animal itself. I mean, I'm sure he loves the crap out of goats. However, oh my goodness, we would film these weird videos with stuffed animals. It was a blast, and whenever we edited them, we'd always have a goat scream somewhere in there. Goat screams are just hilarious.
Goat Simulator's kind of funny too.
Oh yeah, you can't deny Goat Simulator being awesome.
No, I don't think either of these were on my list.
No, neither of them were. A lot of these may or may not be on someone's list. Everybody got some creative stuff, or uncreative, that just nobody else voted for, or didn't think of, pick or choose. I don't know.
There are a lot of creatures in the world,
and what the heck? I'll talk about the panda as well, even though that goat kind of won with having the same amount of points with less people voting. The panda is one of those creatures that is adorable, but can kill you if it wanted to. So have fun sleeping tonight. Pandas are very adorable. I'm sure we can agree on that.
Yeah, I watched Kung Fu Panda.
That one's not adorable, but it's a funny movie, series of movies, whatever.
All right.
Beryl's family, definitely.
I don't know if I have much to say about pandas and goats. I knew for a fact my friend Mary Beth would put goats on here. She has goats. She loves goats. I've met the goats.
I swear, one of the funniest things
aren't really my thing, but whatever.
One of the funniest things I've ever heard was when Beryl edited a goat scream echo in one of his videos. It's definitely made me laugh a lot harder than I should have.
Yeah, goats. Goat screams. Hooray!
Hoorah! Anyway, Panda. Well, they something that I could probably bring up about the panda is that it's on the logo of WWF before. Well, actually, the World Wildlife Foundation, not the World Wrestling Foundation.
Yeah, they stole it. Stole our WWF.
But at least there's a shirt about where one panda's just standing there and another panda's about to beat the other panda with a metal chair.
That would be cool.
It was hilarious. I saw this shirt. One of my family members actually has it. It's amazing. Anyway, I think that's it for Panda and Goat. Although I'm sure there's a lot more to talk about. I have a brain fart, and that's just what it is whenever
I don't have much else to say about these two.
Don't cut me off! I'm talking about my stutters and my faults. Anyway. We're moving on to number 9. Alright, so if we can push aside the fact that Father forgot to do his obnoxious scream of number 9, we're moving on to number 9, as mentioned. So, with 51 points, quite a big jump from our previous 34 points, and 4 different people voting, was the gorilla.
What we're seeing here is a young male.
The gorilla?
Yep. That monkey that usually appears in the forest. By the way, gorilla and monkeys are 2 different things. Anyway. Wow. Gorillas are definitely very interesting creatures, as they do mimic a lot of human features, like ability like walk on 2 feet and like use some standard human intelligence, trying to use rocks to their advantage or whatnot. And contrary to popular belief, it is not expected that gorillas will actually turn into humans. Or like evolve into humans, I guess.
So no Planet of the Apes situation?
I mean, we might get some of that if they're smart enough, or if we're dumb enough. I mean, we did create the Terminator and the atomic bomb.
Gorillas are essentially King Kong, so there's King Kong.
Yep, don't try to wrestle one of these things. It probably won't go well for you in any long run.
Mighty Joe Young.
I don't know that. Don't know.
General Grodd. I'm trying to think of famous gorillas in movies and TV.
Right.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that one monkey from One Punch Man.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you haven't watched One Punch Man.
They're Saiyans?
Oh yeah, technically, yes, they are kind of... No, they're monkeys, not gorillas.
No, that's just what Frieza calls them.
Frieza calls them monkeys. They're
stupid
kind
monkeys.
But they turn into gigantic gorillas.
I don't know, Nappa I think is a gorilla.
I mean, he is really, really tall. So...
and huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I mean, I know that Vegeta is short and all, but, Nappa's almost twice his size.
He's also weaker.
I mean, he is weaker, yes, but, like, that's just the Dragon Ball dynamic. Less is more. That's why the Super Saiyan's stronger than the Great Ape.
Right.
Anyway, let's stop talking about Dragon Ball Z as much as we love talking about it. This is an animal podcast. We gotta use self-control.
An anime podcast.
I would love that. But you don't watch enough anime. Anyway.
Yeah, I could probably put 5 on the list, maybe. I don't know.
5 is still a list. The people who voted was 2 out of the 3 cousins. Father's friend Jennifer. And if I remember correctly, I think I did too. No, wait, no. All 3 of the cousins did. Never mind. And so did Jennifer. Thought I put Gorilla on my list. Never mind. So, what is a gorilla exactly? Well, a gorilla is, it's a really big monkey that is kind of smart. The creature is definitely, shows some interesting behavior. It's not really going extinct either. I don't think we have any reason to poach them, at least to my knowledge. And I don't think we're even at a point where slaughtering them would even be considered poaching.
I think we do more experimentations on gorillas than poaching them.
Oh yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're quite similar to our DNA.
Oh yeah, gorillas are also an awesome band.
Oh yeah, that too. Only instead of only there's a Z at the end instead of an S. Get the cool shoe shot. Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, I think it's time we move on. Viva la anime, and let's move on to number 8.
Number 8!
That's the spirit. Alright. With 53 points and 8 different people, that's a new record, voting, we have the Dolphin.
Dolphin? I can't do dolphins.
Okay. So, the dolphin is also a very smart creature. It doesn't have hands and legs like apes do, but they are kind of like pandas in the sense that they're adorable, but they can definitely kill you if they wanted to.
Oh yeah, they will murder the crap out of you.
Yeah. Dolphins are definitely adorable, but you don't want to screw with them. And not just because like they're water-based creatures, but I'm not entirely sure whether they're fish or not. Let's see. Dolphins have very sharp teeth. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just all you need to know for them to look dangerous. Like, I guess a lot of animals do have sharp teeth, including me. I am an animal with sharp teeth. But dolphins are constantly overlooked for how dangerous they are, due to the fact that, well, they're freaking adorable. Who doesn't like adorable things? And I mean, I guess when they can kill you, it kind of makes you like them even more in some cases. It's why we like villains so much, even if some of them are kind of terrible people who exploit people for the wrong reasons. But we're not talking about pedophiles, we're talking about dolphins. And speaking of dolphins, something that's pretty cool fun fact to hear. One of the biggest dolphins is called an orca. Aside from that, apparently they're also called the killer whale. But don't worry, we put it down as a dolphin, so don't worry about that. We do our research before we put the stuff on here. Anyway, what's with that face?
Number 7!
No, not yet!
What?
I love dolphins. Okay, number 7. And for number 7, we have the elephant.
Really?
Yep.
Elephant made it that high?
Yeah, for quite a few of the first people who voted, it didn't get a whole lot, but then people started, putting them as their top spot, and it just started shooting up.
I'm guessing they just really like pianos.
It has 55 points. 6 people voted for it.
6 people?
Yes.
Really like elephants?
Yes.
Pachyderms.
Huh?
That is a term for elephant.
Yep.
Pachyderm.
Yep. Elephants are definitely interesting creatures, and unlike gorillas, killing them for their ivory tusks is definitely poaching, because you can't do that. If you kill an elephant because you have to kill an elephant for its tusks. I don't think you can just rip it out and it not getting. Well, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know much about elephant anatomy, but I'm pretty sure that'll kill it. But I know ivory is used in some things, though it's an illegal substance from poaching. I can't really think of any off the top of my head. Do you see anything on the internet, Father?
Well, first off, they are the world's largest land animal.
Yep.
They can live up to 60 to 70 years. Here's a fun fact. I got a trivia question for you. How many bones are in an elephant's trunk?
12.
Incorrect. 0. There are 0 bones in an elephant's trunk. There are 40,000 muscles, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And elephants are definitely known for being very large creatures. That's their thing. They can cover quite a lot of distance. Although they are definitely slow for their size, mostly because they weigh lots. They weigh all of them. A lot of elephants you can see in TV shows are just have the gimmick of being big.
Oh, you got Dumbo. Dumbo flies.
Dumbo flies because he has big ears. That's also Zunisha from One Piece is this gigantic elephant that has long enough legs that it can literally walk on the seafloor.
Prince Ali and the genie ride an elephant in Aladdin.
Well, yeah, but no one ever really talks about that because the elephants aren't the star of the show. Although you do definitely remember that about Aladdin if you don't remember anything else, I guess.
They also never forget they have the biggest temporal lobe.
Yeah.
Temporal lobe, the area of the brain associated with memory,
is
larger and denser than that of people.
Yeah, so big that it's literally been a term for many years. she has the memory of an elephant, or she like elephant memory or whatever. Elephant ears are also very delicious, and I'm hoping that they're not made of actual elephants, because if killing an elephant for its tusks
no, it's not made of elephant.
Is poaching, then I'm pretty sure taking its ears away is definitely in the category.
Oh jeez. Anyways, yeah, elephants.
But they are delicious, so I don't. I'm gonna stop that right there.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a horrible person. I just realized this.
Fair enough. All right. What was it? That's right. Number 6.
Moving on to number 6, we have, with 57 points and 5 people who voted, the whale. Alrighty. The whale is, well, it's voted by only 5 people, but that just goes to show just how many people love the whale and how much those people love the whale. I do know that everybody except for me who has voted for the whale has given some side name to it, like, let's see, the sperm whale, the blue whale, etc. I just put it down as whale because I love whales. Beryl used to call himself online as whale mail, so he's definitely one of the people who voted whales, but his favorite sperm whale. Currently.
So we go from the largest land animal to the largest sea animal.
Yep. Yeah, the blue whale is approximately, if I remember correctly, about 41 meters or 41 feet.
He's big.
It is big.
It's very big. Some of the famous whales we've got is, we have Jonah and the whale.
Right.
Also,
there's also a One Piece creature named Laboon that is a whale. There's a lot of really big creatures in One Piece.
A lot of whales?
Yeah.
I don't know how much I have to say about it. They eat krill.
Oh yeah, krill are definitely some of the smaller creatures. I mean, not so small that you can't see them. Like some of the smaller, you can see them creatures. And that's definitely saying something, since, well, I'm guessing whale stomachs are pretty big, but I don't know how they can fill their stomachs with krill. However, it's definitely easy to eat them due to their kind of stick-like teeth. And they're not even really teeth. I don't remember what they're called. But like, if you've ever watched Finding Nemo, they look like that. And most of them aren't so helpful as to let you leave off at Sydney. So don't expect them to. Although you could probably most definitely fit inside of a whale's mouth.
Well, you know that the blue whale is so huge that it's the biggest creature ever to have lived on land? It's bigger than the dinosaurs.
Yeah, the creature's bigger than any other creature that came before it. Or, I don't even think there were many that did come before it either. The form of, some creatures definitely, depicts how big it can be. For humans, we have a form that, makes sense with our size. You know how there are some people who, if they're big enough, I think it's because of, like, blood circulation, but, they have a higher chance of, passing away from being too big, or tall, or whatnot. That's why, like, there's a lot of creatures that, you see that aren't really that big. Unless you're in some sort of anime or whatnot, or if you're the Incredible Hulk. I don't know how tall Hulk is, but he's pretty big.
Alright, I think you don't have anything else to talk about whales.
I have quite a lot to talk about whales. I'm still going on. That's actually, although that's the reason why whales are so big is because they have such a simplistic form. They have like 2 fins and a big back fin. I don't remember what that's called. Fish definitely vary in size a lot more than land creatures do. And another fun fact, I don't think that whales are even fish to begin with. I know they're
mammals. They're not fish.
Oh yeah, because they don't breathe water. They can hold their breath for quite a while, but they still need to exhale the water out of them through that hole in the top. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about whales.
Alright. Well then, number 5!
Okay. I definitely have some opinions on this one for not being anywhere near the number 1 slot, but hey, at least it's in the top 10. With 61 points and 7 people who voted for it, the cat. The cats can come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Not different shapes and sizes. Just shapes and just sizes. Just sizes. You can see them with like stripes or just plain fur. There are gray cats, there are orange cats, there are black cats, there are white cats, there are black and white cats, there are orange and white. There's different combinations. And best of all, they are friggin' adorable.
I like cats. I think I'm trying to think, but I think this may be the first thing on this list that I actually put on here. Nope, I put dolphin on there.
Yeah. Cats were my number 1 pick. Interestingly, let's see. If I may choose to search for everyone's lists.
Cats have 9 lives.
Yeah,
Cats have been in media a lot. Garfield is one of my favorite cats.
Yeah.
They even have a musical where people are dressed up like cats.
We don't talk about that.
Called Cats?
Yeah.
What? We don't talk about that?
I don't know the movie. I don't want to judge it because I don't know the movie.
Well, I mean, just look into your memories all alone in the moonlight.
So the ones who voted for the cat was Mary, Beryl, let's see, Father himself, only one of my cousins voted for a cat.
Let me guess, they like dogs.
They probably do.
Dogs is probably going to get first, isn't it?
Oh, let's see about that. I know that there are others that definitely got quite a lot of points. Oh wait, no, there's only one of my cousins. My sister Reiner, me of course. I voted again. Cat was my top pick, and Alec also had it like on her number 13 slot. Which somewhat surprises me, but also doesn't at the same time. Just this really fat one. Anyway, I have two cats at home. One of them is also a fat orange and white one, as well as a somewhat fat but definitely kind of agile, kind of skittish black and white cat. I love both of them. They're adorable as heck. Cat number one with the orange and the white would constantly just swipe at my feet every time I just walk by him. He just like rolls over onto the floor waiting for someone to pet him. You walk by, step over him, and he just claws at your jeans. And sometimes he just wouldn't let go with his claws, and you find yourself dragging the cat across the kitchen. He doesn't like it, but oh my goodness, he's an. There's so many forms of media of cats with them doing some hilarious stunts, like them jumping off a ledge, and of course, who can forget the laser pointer? If you point a laser at a wall or some sort of surface, the cat will probably 90% of the time chase after it.
Stupid cats.
Yeah, it's not too smart, but that's just their hunting instincts. Mostly just for sport. And
luckily, they have 9 lives, so you know.
Well, technically, no. If you think that, then you're stupid. The cats have 9 lives thing. Is only because of how really good they are at getting out of danger. Like if you almost step on a cat, or step on a cat's tail or head, you never do. You just notice they're there, or they notice your foot is about to hit their face and turn them into, well, cat liquids, and then they just run away.
Cat liquids?
Cat liquids.
Oh, jeez. You just terrified all the children listening to this.
Oh, my goodness. But yeah, the cats will love you if you feed them, but at the same time, cats are also very selfish creatures.
Cats are jerks.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yes. If you feel lonely, just get a bunch of cats. It won't help you in the slightest. But they are adorable.
Alright.
Yeah. Aside from that, though, most of my friends also have cats. Even Dad has a cat. It's this gray, adorable cat named Gizmo.
Blue Russian. It's a blue Russian.
It's a blue. Okay, it's gray.
It is great, but it's called a blue Russian.
Okay, cool. They've even got this cool book that I'm a pretty big fan of, and so are some of my friends, called Warriors, by Aaron Hunter. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Aaron Hunter is actually a team of people. Either that, or is a female working with a team that just calls it by name. It's basically about some cats taking over with territory. I've only read 4 of the books. But there are a lot of books on Warriors, and I would recommend it. It's a really good series. On the side note, yeah, just more cat media, funny cat videos. If you haven't watched a funny cat video, then you have not lived a single day in your life.
Yes.
You can't pay a bill without knowing cat videos exist.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Alright, so...
That's just facts.
So are we ready for number 4?
Are we, though? I
Yes,
mean,
yes, we
cats are adorable, though. I love cats.
Number 4!
Okay. Oh, boy. So, number 4 is the horse. with a strange number of 69 points. There are 60.
You gotta bring it up like that, huh?
Yes! You can't say 69 without sounding weird.
Is that right?
Anyway, stay safe, kids. There's 6 people who voted the horse. I personally also love horses. I don't think I put it on there. Nope, apparently not. Most of the people who did voted pretty high or medial. But like, yeah, the horses aren't adorable in face, but just in behavior and like whatnot. And yes, to some they are adorable in face, and I won't deny that. So I'll just say, horses are definitely cute creatures. Usually, but like those who I did put ponies as horses, and ponies would be adorable to me if My Little Pony didn't exist and it was messing with everybody's minds. Who had the idea to turn those wild animals into human beings? I'm not judging anymore. This is not about My Little Pony. This is about justice and ranking. And justice ranking.
See, I did not have horse on my list because a pony or horse tried to murder my brother, my little brother.
Oh yeah, you did say something about that, didn't you? Oh yeah, similarly, actually, Beryl did fall off a mule once. Broke his arm. He didn't get trampled by it, but at least I don't think so. But
I'm just starting to realize that people don't like the same animals I like. I've only gotten 2 animals on this list so far.
That sounds like a you problem. Looks like you don't like the right animal, sir.
Horses are another one that are pretty prominent in TV and movies. You got Seabiscuit. You got Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one talks to a horse, of course. Unless, of course, the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
Butchered that. Oh, wait, I did vote for the horse.
Of course.
Never mind. So let's see. 1, 2...
You already mentioned My Little Ponies.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7... Okay, I take that back. I counted wrong. There are 7 people who voted the horse.
And then there's my favorite horse, BoJack Horseman.
I didn't watch that.
It's a great show.
The only BoJack I know is the Space Pirate. The guy who was locked inside of King Kai's planet for centuries. Until finally, when the planet was blown up by Cell's terrifying last stand, he was unleashed, only for him to get ripped in half and brutally destroyed by Gohan.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about BoJack Horseman.
I'm talking about BoJack Unbound.
I'm talking about BoJack Horseman.
I'm talking about the Space Pirate.
It is the funniest drama you've ever seen that stars a giant talking horse.
No, that's Mr. Ed.
It's not a drama.
It's not.
If you watch BoJack Horseman, it's funny, but it's more of a drama. It hits hard. Anyways.
Yeah.
They also turn to glue, so fun facts.
Yeah. And also be careful how you say horse. Anyway, I just had to say that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, moving on to our
number 3!
Yep. And moving on to our top 3. With our number 3 slot being a shark.
Finally, something that I have on the list, and I have it pretty high.
Yeah. 87 points on the shark, with 8 people voting for it. Unfortunately, this is the last time we get anything 8, any number 8s, because 8 people voted for the shark and for the dolphin. But, it only goes downhill from there. However, it also goes uphill in points, which is why it's only at number 3. The shark is not adorable. It's just one of those awesome animals. If it's adorable, then, oh my goodness gracious, you are missing the point of Baby Shark, if there ever was one.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, die shark. Stupid. You're ruining the images of sharks. Sharks are not cute. They're awesome and deadly killing machines.
I mean, even when you factor it down to baby sharks, fun fact, sharks kill each other in the womb. They eat each other alive.
Yeah, baby shark, why didn't you eat? Did you eat your little brother alive? Do 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 do.
You know, I actually found that out from one of my family members. I don't remember which one it was. It's also something that is mentioned apparently from Kisame in Naruto. Aside from that, unlike dolphins, which dolphins definitely do have sharp teeth, however, dolphins are adorable. Sharks, you know they're kind of gonna screw you over and kill you.
Murder the crap out of you.
In Jaws, though, all you have to do is kick its head a few times. Sometimes that won't work, though. Or if you're in One Piece, just put your hand on its head and just wait for it to just stop trying to kill you.
Punch it in the nose.
Yeah.
But yeah, sharks also have a pretty... They're normally the villains in most movies, like Jaws,
Yes.
Deep Blue Sea, Sharknado.
Oh man, I'm really wondering why no one actually put the barracuda. Would that even count as a shark, or would it just be its own thing?
I don't know.
I think barracudas.
I don't know a lot about barracudas except for the song Barracuda.
And the the
What?
thing that kills.
Wow. There are over 500 species of shark.
Wow. That doesn't surprise me anything. There's like tiger sharks, whale sharks, and I'm certainly surprised that you didn't want to count whale sharks as either whale or sharks. Just
They're fish. It's because we did the research and they are fish.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sharks are known far and wide for, oh yeah, the barracuda thing. Do you not remember the barracuda from Finding Nemo that kind of killed Marlin's wife, Coral?
Yeah, but I like sharks better.
Is a barracuda, did you look that up, the fact whether or not barracuda is a shark or not?
Oh, I was reading the, stuff about sharks. They've been around for a long time. They've been around for over 400 million years, long before dinosaurs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Neat.
Alright, let me look up barracuda for you.
Yes.
Ooh, barracuda.
Yeah. Sharks are definitely known, for, like, swirling around in circles before eating their prey. And, I don't think that they really, want to... I don't think they,
It's a fish.
like the... okay, yeah, they're fish. I don't think that, sharks enjoy the taste of humans or not. I don't know. All I know is that they have sharp teeth, and they will bite you if they want to.
You're my dinner, so I'll bite if I want to. Bite if I want to. Bite if I want to.
But hey, who knows, though? Okay, anyway. Nasty. I do know that, cats will bite you, so maybe sharks just want to play with you a little bit when they start nibbling at your arm and it bleeds.
While he eats.
Yeah.
Sharks like to play with their food.
Well, yeah.
But, except for some sharks. Because fish are friends, not food.
Also, Finding Nemo, yes. Yeah, I think we're going to get a lot of Finding Nemo references with sharks. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. If there's sharks, there's Finding Nemo. Also, yeah, like, what if they just want to be your friend? What if they're biting you because they just want you to, what if they just want to be your friend?
I don't know if I trust it.
Well, then
But
you're
they are
racist.
Cool. They're cool.
You're racist against sharks.
Speciesist.
Speciesist. Yes.
I don't care what color the shark is.
Yes. It's like that one. It's like that one saying. I'm not racist. I hate all of you the same.
There you go. All right. So does that give us number 2?
At the number 2 slot is the tiger.
Okay, number 2, I suppose I can accept number 2. I was starting to worry that the tiger didn't make the list because I thought I didn't see tiger on there a lot. So I am so happy. This was my number 1. Shark was my number 2. So 2 of my favorites on here actually made it to the top 3.
Tiger
Which also makes me think that I know exactly what number 1 is. But continue, tiger.
Yeah, tiger was my number 2 as well. Well, your number 1, my number 2. Lots of people voted for tiger, although 6 people in total. If I probably want to clarify that before I clarify it. If you get my drift.
No, I don't think
Nope.
anybody has
It was
to
6.
drift.
It was 6 people. Yep. Again, Sharks and Dolphins got the most people voted for them. But the fact that Tigers and number 1 slot has more points basically just goes to show how much people like Tigers and the number 1 slot. What could it be?
Well, for me, my favorite football team is a tiger.
It's a Bengal tiger.
Yes.
Yes.
I like all tigers.
I remember I used to go to Galleon schools. They are tigers. Not the humans. The humans are human beings. Although it'd be cool if I was born in a place where there was no one but just a bunch of walking tigers around in the streets.
Wow.
Just imagine, like, walking into a town, you suddenly see some tigers walking on their hind legs. There's some tiger in a vehicle just waving by. First thing I would know is, there's a bunch of furries in this town. Okay. And that's nothing against furries. That's the first thing I would think of.
I don't know, I just think they're beautiful creatures.
Furries or tigers?
Tigers!
Anyway.
They're just awesome. Shere Khan is a tiger from the Jungle Book. Shere Khan, is that his name?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but he was a tiger.
But he did burn. He burned in hell.
What?
Didn't he burn?
I don't know.
Didn't he burn?
I don't know.
I think he burned.
But tigers are one of my favorites. I love the pattern that they have. My favorite football team is tiger-based. So, yeah, tigers are awesome.
Yep. That is
my
correct.
number 1. So,
and my number 2.
All right.
And the wonderful thing about tigers is they love the
I'm
spring.
assuming we're gonna get bark, but
Bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun. The only thing about tigers is that I'm the only one. Yes, I'm the only one. I meant tigers. Anyway.
Number 1.
The number 1 slot with 92 points and 7 people voting for it. It's the catfish. I'm kidding. The dog.
Bark, bark, boo.
Yeah, you didn't have dog on your list.
No, because cat is the superior domestic animal for pet.
Yeah,
Cats take care of themselves. You don't have to take them out. They're jerks, so I kind of relate to them.
Yeah, there weren't as many dog voters as there were shark and dolphin voters, but everybody who voted for a dog voted very high. It was my number 3 on mine. So it got 13 points. I think all my cousins voted. Beryl voted very high on it. None of Dad's friends or his brother voted for a dog.
Yeah, me and my brother aren't big dog people. I prefer cats.
Poor Bella. Anyway,
yeah, they love me for some reason. I don't know why.
Their dog Bella is adorable. She even has a mustache. Anyway, and my friend Alec also.
I loved my cousin's dog out of fear for my life. My cousin had this giant dog named Junior who, for some reason, loved the crap out of me. They were afraid of him meeting me because I'm a big guy. And so they put him on a leash when they had me meet him. They were worried about him attacking me.
Oh, yeah.
They introduced this dog to me, and the second the dog sees me, jumps on me, starts licking me. Loved me right away. My cousin was like, that's my dog, and I'm pretty sure he would protect you over me. He's supposed to be protecting me and my family. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I love him too. Wink, wink. Only because I'm pretty sure if I got on this dog's bad side, I was a dead person. So, that's the closest I've come to loving an animal out of fear.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's definitely a good reason to not put a dog on your list. Also, because we've done it for others, the dog is definitely one of the most popular creatures that are super adorable, but they can kill you if they wanted to. You can too, and you can easily, but you don't want to because they're adorable, and the law does protect them. Sometimes. Unfortunately, there are people who abuse dogs, which sucks.
Okay, I don't support that just because I'm not a fan of them. No abusing dogs. Let's not abuse dogs. Not cool. Anyways, dogs are another one that have been in media a lot. Well, one of the best ones is Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Yes.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Yeah, if you don't like Scooby-Doo, then you either haven't watched it, or you don't like, or you aren't cultural, or you were me when I was 6.
Or you don't have a soul.
That too.
I even like Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. Good mystery. Let's see. a really good movie's All Dogs Go to Heaven. I love that movie.
I think I watched that when I was really young. I don't remember a thing from it. Except for, dogs dying, I think.
There's, of course, Air Bud.
Oh, yeah, Air Bud.
Beethoven.
The only thing I remember from
Snow
Air Bud
Dogs?
is the dog drinking from the toilet, scaring the crap out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't remember either of those movies very much.
Old Yeller.
Well, of course, there's Old Yeller. Now you just made everybody sad.
Yep.
There's just dogs everywhere. Goofy, I guess, is a dog.
Yep. So is Pluto.
Well, yeah, Pluto is a dog. I've questioned the whole Goofy being a dog for many years, but apparently he's a dog.
Yeah. Yeah. And oh my goodness. Some dog behavior is just, it's pretty similar to cats in some cases, but I've seen this really huge dog get frightened and intimidated by a kitten.
Because cats are awesome. Cats are awesome.
Just like the dog just backing away from the kitten. It's adorable. Also, dogs are one of those creatures that show more sympathy than others, and they're definite. That's why there's stuff like service animals.
You're saying a cat threatening a dog with, I'm assuming, some claws is adorable. That's essentially like saying a gang member taking a switchblade out. Oh, that's adorable. He's about to kill that guy.
Is something wrong with you, Dad? Because that's super adorable.
That's super adorable?
How is that anything but adorable?
Look at that guy about to stab him. Look at him go. It's so cute.
Oh, I gotta start filming this.
Yeah, let me film this murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are lots of breeds of dogs. Some people really enjoy breeding dogs. There are so many that there are a lot that look really different. But they go woof woof, so they're dogs.
Woof woof.
Yep. There are dogs that actually have such a high metabolism that they'd be skinnier than me, but they're super healthy. As well as the fact that some are big, some are small. Honestly, I don't really have a favorite among dogs. They're all super adorable no matter what. If they act like a dog, they're adorable like a dog. Same with cats. I've seen people hate hairless cats, but they act but they don't act any different just because they're hairless.
Well, that's our list. Top 10 list. If you are interested in giving us a list, our next show is going to be the top 10 musical soundtracks for video games. Also,
I will warn you, it's very much possible that by the time this gets uploaded on YouTube, you may already be watching this a little bit too late to actually put that down. I mean, I'm not sure if we.
Well, I will put it on So the sites you can go to for me is Dragon Blazer Productions on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also on Twitter, Dragon Blazer Pro. I will be putting up the next list on there. You can send it to me to any of those places. If you'd like to tell us that you think our list is wrong, you don't like the top 10 list we just did, you can also tell us on those sites. So far, we do not have a specific site for Two Grown Men ranking all the things. That will hopefully come very soon. But yes, so that will be our next show which if you send us a list, we do expect a top 15 list, not a top 10. We will break it down to a top 10 based on your the points from your list. So yes, our next list will be the top video game soundtracks. So with this list, we will explain it a little bit. Say you like two different songs from Sonic, the Sonic video game. Sonic will have its own, will be put it on. Now we will debate on it with different things. Like, for example, Super Mario RPG has some slightly different soundtrack music a lot of times than like a Mario Brothers game. So we may put those in separate categories. So we will debate on the games on whether we will put sequels in a different category than the ones. But if you're saying like Green Hill Zone from Sonic, and that song has been used for many different Sonic games, it's just going to be categorized as Sonic. We will take the list and we will decide where we put them. So if you have songs from different franchises, try to stick with just one franchise. All right.
Yeah, we call stuff like that when you're voting for two different. If you want to vote for two different soundtracks, but they all come in the same one. Like, first off, don't do that. Second off, we call that a dog and wolf situation. That's our dub for it.
Also, I should also point out, we are specifically looking for soundtracks that are specific to that game. So games like Madden, who use songs that are already popular and weren't made specifically for that game, does not count. So we're not looking for licensed music in a game. We're looking for games where the soundtrack was made for the game.
Dang it, now nobody's going to want to vote because you've overcomplicated things.
No, I'm just saying. We're looking for games that are specifically made for games. Songs.
I'm probably going to I'm anticipating right now, and people are probably going to be writing down that one song that goes or something like that.
If you just put, okay, for example, if you don't have a specific song that you like for example, Green Hill Zone from Sonic, you can just say Sonic. So the music from Sonic would count. So you don't have to give us the direct, exact song. Just tell us what game it's from.
Right.
Sound good?
Yep.
Alright, well thank you very much. I'm Steven, this has been Xavier, and thank you for listening to Two Grown Men Ranking All the Things. Bye everybody.
Peace.
Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes croak, and the elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? Happy, happy, happy ho. Happy, happy, happy ho. Happy, happy, happy ho. What the fox say? What the fox say? Big blue eyes, pointy nose, chasing mice and digging holes. Tiny paws up the hill. Suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red, so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, We communicate by Morse. How will you speak to that? What does the frog say? What the frog say? What the fuck say? What the fuck say? What does the fuck say? The secret of the fox, ancient mystery, somewhere deep in the woods. I know you're hiding. What is your sound? Will we ever know? Will always be a mystery. What do you say? You're my guardian angel, hiding in the woods. What is your
Hey, if you like that video, please like and subscribe my production company, Dragon Blazer Productions. My name is Steven. You also might know me from the Rage and Blaze show as Blaze. So please like and subscribe.